Hello. Gardening is a practice. It is something you learn from all the time because things always change. I've told people long ago on this channel that you can't just stick a stick in the ground, put those seeds in, and expect to have a successful garden. I've had people argue with me about that, but I've been gardening for years and I'm still learning. And it all depends on where you're at, but everything is variable and things change. So we just had a rough winter here, and that's what I'm talking about here today. We had a winter storm that brought us down below freezing for 4 days in a row. I have seen years where you get below freezing for 3 days in a row, maybe up to 3 times in winter, but never seen 4 days. And I have in the past seen really cold weather here. I think the year I got back from Alaska, it might have managed to get to 10 below where I was at in Alabama, believe it or not. And that's not the record cold in this state, but that is mighty cold, and it's rare. We got down to 1 degree, which is also rare in this area, and I've not seen 1 degree since I've been growing garlic here, and I've been growing garlic for several years. And my garlic has suffered mightily. I have had garlic over winter, time and time again, and grow green and stay green. Well, look at this. My garlic has been decimated. I had all this stuff in garlic. You see all these plants? Those were green. They were standing up, and they've stood green winter after winter here without a problem. Now, up north, I know they take the garlic and they put hay and mulch all around it. I didn't have time because suddenly I found myself rushing to save my greenhouse, the concerns of a winter storm, and we've done a lot of work on this greenhouse. I'll show that in the future, guys, in another video soon. We're almost done with that for now, at least getting it as best we can get it for the time being. But this garlic suffered. I mean, I could have been out here working on this instead, but it's one or the other. And I was hoping this would make it. It's looking rough. It might still make it. We've dug up a few bulbs, and they're still green underground. That's the good news. So maybe they'll come back. They're still a little green in some of the shoots. I don't know how much of this will or will not come back. I do not know at this point in time. I see some green stem underground. It's okay. I've got some turmeric up here that I have not yet. I've sold turmeric for a while, for several years. You remember I've done some videos on turmeric, a lot of them. And I hope the tubers underground have not frozen. Usually it's okay to leave this stuff in the ground over winter around here, but you know, it's dicey. In a winter like this, it leaves a lot of questions. I understand we're losing a whole lot of our winter wheat crop. So this is part of my garden. You know, I had onions, green onions, and garlic, mainly garlic, because I've become more of a garlic farmer than anything else with the raised bed gardens. And I got some up here above Betsy Blue we can look at. It's really muddy out here. It's actually got up to 72 degrees, I believe, today. So we went from extreme cold to extreme warm, and it's probably going to get cold again in the not too distant future, my friends. But here we are. You can see the garlic is decimated. It looks bad. I had green onions back over there. So we'll just have to see what's going to happen here, my friends. I don't know yet. I just don't know. Hopefully it'll come back and be okay. And so I'll report on that. I'll let you know what we find out about it. But this is definitely a time of concern for the garden. And it's a time of concern for farming in general when you got extreme weather, adverse weather. And, you know, this will be a lesson learned here. We'll see how this comes out. I'll share it with you and let you know. But it's you know, kind of disappointing to see a garlic like that. At best, it's going to be delayed, because for me, the garlic that did best in the summer, you know, in June when I'd harvested, early June, was the stuff that grew tall, that got the earlier start in the fall. That was always the stuff that did the best. It made the best garlic, the biggest bulbs. So it's, at the minimum, it's set behind. The bulbs probably won't be as big, may not be as numerous. I don't know. Then again, it might surprise me, unless I'm going to throw the worm castings to it. My garlic was deprived of worm castings the past couple of years because I just wasn't selling worms. Well, we're back in the worm business now. So if you want worms, go to greengregs.com. Click the buy worms button, and that'll take you to the page you buy worms on. greengregs.com. But the worms are probably what will save this garden, if anything. Worms and worm tea. That will be the biggest chance if this stuff is just too far gone. Anyway, I will be doing a video about a greenhouse repair here, probably in next week. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Greg out.